My birthday was yesterday.
It was. Shout out to all the Libras.
I know, and I have a lot of them in my life.
2 Libras, I know. Well, read all the horoscopes.
Libras are the most awesome.
I agree.
Awesome and fly.
Yeah, I think when people don't understand us, they're like, oh, you're all super chatty and too nice. I'm like, no, we're nice and we want to be nice too. Don't get tired. We have our moments. If we don't like you, you'll know. Thank you, Mama Candle.
I will make sure that I had candle. Is this still? Okay. That's what I did this morning. I still have the color orange.
Yeah.
But I was clean up that so. I don't have anything going. So, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Thank you
for
Sweet 16.
Yes.
Sweet 16.
So make a wish and blood you can't
Amen.
Yes. Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your Tuesday, no, not Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon with us. I am so grateful that you are here. I thank you so much. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Paula D'Souza, and with me today is the lovely Marie-Angelique Cartar. You're gonna get to know so much about this beauty, apart from the fact that she's absolutely crazy about makeup. Yes. She's the first person who I've met, and she said, you know what, I like a drag. So we're gonna have a wonderful discussion today while I demonstrate. I think today, I'm not sure, but I kind of have an idea of the direction I'm gonna go with in terms of the makeup. So while I go ahead and prep and prepare and get into thing, I'm going to let Marie introduce herself and tell you a little bit more about her before we get into everything. So tell everybody who you are.
Okay, lovelies. For those who are watching, my name is Marie Cartar, or Marie-Angelique, or Marie-Angelique Therese. It's a long name. I'm a singer, and I've been singing since I was a baby. Yeah. And
oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah, I love what I do. Love. So yeah, I think right now my life, as I was telling Paula, I'm trying to stray away from the cover songs, even though, for those who don't know, it was my bread and butter for, still, for a long time. So when people, especially other artists, are asking, why is she always doing covers? It pays. When people want you to come to sing for their grandmother, or sing for their anniversary, or for their wedding, it's normally cover songs. So, but I am veering away from that and focusing on more originals. And this month will be my last month of singing cover songs. So yeah, stay tuned for more originals to come. I was supposed to launch an original on my birthday yesterday, and that did not work out. So it was meant to be, and I'm not trying to rush creativity. So stay tuned.
Right. So, what I want to do is just stick with how I'm going to do this now. First of all, I would love, because, you know, since you've met me, you know I'm big on skincare, right? So I want you to share what this skincare routine is. I know you have had a lot of challenges with the skin, and specifically I want to use your experience to give some guidance to people who may have the same challenge. All of us weren't born with it. So tell us about the skincare routine.
Well, recently, I'm very, very grateful to Dr. Rachel Eckel. She's the one that saved my skin, because I don't think I can remember when last I had perfectly clear skin and no acne. That was never a case for me. I've been from dermatologist to dermatologist, and Dr. Eckel is the one that saved my skin. I'm currently on, of course, it's from the inside out, medication to stop the acne, or at least to control the acne, which is Roaccutane. Some people love it, some people hate it. It definitely works for me. Do not punch it. It worked for me, because I took a break this year, and immediately was flooded back with huge cystic acne. Not no tiny acne, the one huge cystic acne. People watching your face like. So she has me on a face wash and about 3 or 4 products to maintain, to at least make me look even.
Oh my gosh. So do you have any home remedies, or do you stick completely with what she recommends?
I stick completely. I think the only thing I've home remedy wise I've jumped on is my hair.
Right,
yeah,
right,
for sure.
And I'm gonna let you tell us about your hair in a little bit, because you and I have a story about the hair.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I still want to do like in terms of the skincare, how in terms of your diet, what is that like? Because you know, as you said earlier, it's from your inside out.
Yeah, of course.
What is your diet like? How do you maintain not getting these breakouts, along with the fact that you know using something on the outside?
But truthfully, even she recommends no dairy, even watching the amount of the fruits that you eat in terms of how much fructose you get.
Right.
But it's
hello. Hi Jennifer. Hi Verna. Hi everybody.
But I hate to say this, but it has nothing to do with your diet for me. If that works for you, great, but I could eat KFC and still be fine. What makes me break out? Doubles.
Seriously?
Nothing else makes me break out but doubles. I don't see oil, but nah, I can eat what I want. It will show on my body on what I've eaten, but not my skin.
Not your skin?
No, I said unless doubles.
Okay. So you basically is one of the lucky ones then.
It's just for me, genes. People always ask me like, how you have acne now? And I'm like, it's genetics. Like how you get curly hair, how you get this complexion. It's genetics.
So did you always have acne-prone skin?
No, I think my acne came probably around the same time I had my first kiss. 13.
13 is when you had your first kiss? Oh my gosh, wow. So you should have never kissed that boy.
Yes.
he probably gives
That Croatian.
That's too funny. Well, before we get into, because you know makeup is a juicy topic.
Yeah.
But I really want to talk about your hair, because I a couple of months ago I had a photo shoot, right? And the stylist and I had a conversation, and she said, you know, I find the curly hair girls don't get enough representation. So I want to do the girl curly. So this is a girl who, her hair is more on the straightish side, but when it's wet, it's curly.
Oh.
So I said to her, I said, you know what? Let her wash it and apply some mousse.
Yeah.
And don't touch it, and I will deal with it when I see her.
Yeah.
You know what I got there? Somebody who is probably a hairdresser and also have curly hair, because a lot of people don't understand that different curly textures, different products work differently.
Yeah.
And you came in a little bit later and was ranting and raving about your technique that you use for your curls, and it really endorsed what I had originally said. So let's have a conversation about that.
Well, yes.
Because I know we have a lot of curly hair girls out there, and they always have the curly hair girl wars, as they would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your routine now? Because I know you said it has changed a little bit.
I'm constantly learning from my hair, and I think every curly head person can say there's no predicting how your hair is going to turn out every day. There's like none. So I thought I had really like mousse, and I thought I'd really like gel, because I see that constantly on curly hair videos on YouTube or Instagram, and then they'll say they use the Afro pick. Everything that they told me to use does not work in my hair.
Right.
So
what works for you?
Just for me right now and consistently, it's cream, like any curly hair cream, but normally I can't buy it in Trinidad. I don't know what's up with that. And diffuse right after, but not for too long. And that's it. No Afro pick. Everything I used a couple of months ago is no longer working for me. It's frizzing out my hair or changing the curl patterns. I was like, wow, my hair.
So is it like, okay, like for example, the routine with the mousse?
Yeah.
What kind of mousse was it? Because I know for a fact that for some people the mousse really works.
But I've tried every mousse, but I realized that my hair, the curls almost get smaller, and I don't want a small, tight, shriveled curl. I want the loose, comfortable curl, you know? So it's there, it looks nice, but it's not really my curl. It's almost like I changed my curl.
So I guess the mousse works if you want skinny curls.
Well, if I want curls.
Tight skinny curls.
Which I don't like, you know?
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't think I'll do this again. I like it for brushing my hair, but I don't think I could use it again. And then I changed the feel of my hair, you know?
Right.
It was sticky, it was, I don't know, boy. I don't because my curls are already so defined. I feel like it's more for people who want defined curls.
Right.
Maybe that's it. You know? And I already have ringlets per se, so I don't.
I mean, your hair looks really nice. I love the fact that you have a nice little bounce and, you know, the movement. And as a former, well, I'm not a former, a hairstylist still, they can still claim that title.
I'm right.
I love when hair is loose and effortless and has movement.
Yes.
As opposed to hair that is stiff
Hard.
and hard.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. So how you guys doing? Don't forget to pop in with your questions. I can't see everybody. So still pop in a question if I can. I will pop by and answer as we go along. Alright? Let me know if our audio is good so far. You know how you guys is always hook me up and let me know what's going on. So yeah. And I know you are a makeup lover.
Obsessed. I wish honestly you lived by me so I could wake up and get my face beat. As I wake up, I'm ready. I woke up like this. I just want to be blessed with a dream team that live in your house.
I know, right? So when did you discover your love for makeup?
Probably when I was young, but I wasn't aware that I liked it because I can vividly remember crying and putting on eyeliner and crying for a very long time to put on lashes. I remember I was terrified of lashes for a long time because I used to cry to off me to fall off. Like my eyes used to water so much. Yeah, it's just throw it off. And I was like, when did I start to just take it? You know, and just be able to rock a lash and rock eyeliner, rock all these things. I'm still trying to master eyeliner on the upper lid too. That makes me, you know, but I love it.
You do it for yourself?
Yeah, I do it for myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what is your favorite thing about getting your makeup done?
Oh God. I guess the artifacts. I'm just looking like a Snapchat filter. You just look perfect,
Right.
you know, and then you look contoured. And I just love looking finished.
As J-Lo makeup artist, he has this word that I absolutely love. You look natural.
Yeah.
You're snatch, but natural.
That's it.
Yeah. So he is like totally, absolutely amazing. And I've tried, as a matter of fact, the first time I tried this technique, was when we did the smoky eye on you. Yes, the way how he does skin and the way how, because remember, he does J-Lo, especially the stage.
Yeah.
And the way how he approaches makeup, it is absolutely amazing and it really, really makes sense, you know. And I think for me, it's like a lot of makeup artists don't understand the art of makeup, so it's difficult for them to get anything other than what they are accustomed to seeing, like a YouTuber or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
You know, it really is an art to understand that there's a difference between, I mean, variety is a spice of life, yes.
Yeah.
But there's such a huge difference between makeup for when you're doing stage performances and makeup for when you're going out casually or whatever. It's like, if it's occasion appropriate, it's always so much more effective.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So without putting on a spot, do you have a favorite makeup artist or a favorite look that you like?
Yeah.
A favorite makeup artist and a favorite look?
Yeah.
You do?
That's hard. I feel like that's like saying like if I have a favorite food. I don't. I feel like everyone has a different feel, you know? So I want Chinese food every day even though it's my favorite. No, I don't. You know? It really pertains to the look and then I know exactly what I want. But I always have like a top 3 in my head, you know? And then I go from there, like, okay, what am I wearing? And then I go from there.
Okay.
Or if it's a shoot, the photographer kind of like dictates the pace. So they will say, well, I want this look, for example, I have a shoot coming up and I was telling Paul it's rather risque. And because whenever there's more skin showing, you want more of the person to show, less makeup, less caked.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I love the cake look, but they don't like that look at all.
I don't understand you with this cake.
I love a cake. I don't like. I like the real, and I like everything looking like wow. You know? And then for some reason I want to just
wow.
and then some reason I just want like like I naturally look like this,
Yeah.
you know. And so it depends, you know.
So you just like it to look wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I want that rude and chaotic look, you know. And sometimes I want that, you know, she's really pretty. She's not wearing anything. She's not wearing makeup. And there you go.
Right. And do you have a favorite look?
Even though it's real tough to wash off, I think smoky.
That's smoky eye.
Yeah, I think smoky.
Yeah. But what do you use to take off your makeup?
I just wash my face off with my skin cleanser.
Right.
And if it is I have to wash my face twice, which is instructions
Double
from
cleanse.
double cleanse. Once I have on makeup, like my makeup done, then a baby wipe over my eyes.
But you a baby wipe.
Yeah, after I finish wash my face and everything. Yeah, because sometimes you still get that. I call it the
but
rough eye.
what about the makeup removal wipes or even micellar water? Because micellar water gets off all your eye makeup, your waterproof mascara, everything.
Well,
So
I
use
think
your-
the name of that after.
Use your micellar water.
Where can I get that?
Superfarm. My favorite. I love L'Oreal products.
Yeah, I will. Anything French, as my mom would say.
Love L'Oreal. So to me, I think the best way, I mean, I know your skin is different, but I believe if you use a micellar water first, with a few strokes of a cotton bud, right? And then use your facial wash. Your facial wash is going to last you longer too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, cool.
So because facial wash is not a makeup remover.
Yeah.
What a micellar water does breaks down everything from the skin,
Okay.
including the waterproof and those color stay lipsticks and stuff.
Yeah.
It breaks everything down. So when you remove that, you don't have to worry about using up a whole bunch of cleanser. So what I usually do as well is after I finish washing, because I double and triple cleanse.
Yeah.
That's the only way to make sure that your skin is real, especially at night.
Yeah.
So after you finish using your wash, then use your micellar water again.
Yeah.
So that way it gets everything off.
How do you say it? Micellar.
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 Yeah, M-I-C-E-L-L-A-R.
Oh. I learned something today.
You know me, I'm always
You
teaching.
gonna learn today.
Yes. So let's get into the juicy juice. I want everybody to know this woman has the most fabulous, when I tell you fabulous voice, when this woman opened her mouth, I tell you, my pores would raise. You see the song that I think you said, what's her name, Renee Milford.
Oh yeah, Renee.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Renee Buffman, because you know I get my eyebrows threaded because
Right.
once you start doing those strong products by Apple, I don't know if anybody knows it, but they can't wax. It will rip off your skin.
Yeah.
So I threatened, and she asked me, Marie, you don't have any belting songs up? And I was like, no, I don't know why. She's like, what about that song you so real doing Shakers? Those remember Shakers, I love you. I said, yeah, the one from Fawn on Blonde. She's like, yeah. I was like, well, I just think that people might hear it too much because I used to real overdo it. She's like, nah, Marie.
That is a bad song, you know. I love that song. So
Linda Perry.
How old were you when you started to sing?
I'm gonna go back in time, baby.
Hi, Delia. Yeah. Delia, Danny, how you doing? Hi, Janine, Camila, how are you? Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Yes. So I'm just gonna get a little bit into the nitty-gritty of Marie's singing career.
Yeah.
Yes. So how old were you when you started singing?
Professionally or just singing?
Well, singing. I mean, where did it come from?
Baby.
From as a baby?
Baby, yeah.
Because the one thing I know you're blessed with is like you grew up in a family with musicians.
Yeah.
Your brothers are musicians. Where did that come from?
God.
Wow.
God.
None of your parents are musicians?
Well, mommy and daddy, mommy had planned to learn piano. Dad bought a piano. She never learned. Dad got a violin, never learned. So my parents were artistic but not into the arts. My dad was a writer, and my mom was an artist, so she painted and she taught French. So I guess they were artists indirectly.
Right.
And my dad insisted that we all learned musical instruments and do exams and everything, and we did it. And we all became in love with everything that we did not learn. So I learned to play flute and I don't pursue it anymore, but I love the singing more. But I was grateful for the training, you know, because it does give you a kind of blueprint. Okay, this is what I want, this is what I have to do, and practice, which I'm still not a fan of, but
you're still not a fan of what?
I'm practicing.
Of practicing?
No.
What is that?
I don't know, like when it comes to proper practicing and entertainers, so no offending entertainers are watching. Hi Karen.
Hi Karen. Karen's my bestie. She's out there in New York.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
New York. Oh, yeah. So it's, as an entertainer, you should have skills as like a writer's dictionary. You should love skills because that's the only way that you would expand, you know, your repertoire. But I'm learning to like it. I'm not a big fan, but hopefully soon I learn to like it.
So do you play any instrument?
I play flute and I dabble in piano and guitar when my brothers need it. Still not a fan of either. I haven't found the instrument I really wows me, but to tell the truth, I always wanted to learn sax and I haven't done it yet.
You know who I love? Candy Dolfer. Candy Dolfer, she is a saxophonist. I think she is she's from one of those European countries. I'm not sure if she's British or from Switzerland.
Yeah.
No, actually no, she's from the Netherlands.
Ooh.
Yes, Candy Dolfer. Yes. And you know what is interesting about her too? She's a part of a group that they do cover songs from back in the 80s. Yes, so every year they have this big show in the Netherlands, and I don't know if they tour like the whole country, and they just sing cover songs, you know?
Yeah.
Right. So I really want to know, what was it like a typical day in your house with everybody into music? What is that like?
Oh, when I was younger.
So it changed from when you were younger?
Oh yeah, because when we were younger in school and all these extracurricular activities, it was intense. And then I don't think my brothers and I really enjoyed our music because we had exams. Our dad was intense. I don't know if anybody knew about Lloyd Carter, but Lloyd Carter was intense. I love him, and I'm still looking for a man on par with him, but he was an intense man, and he believed in, you know, a certain way, speak a certain way, and now I understand as an adult and as a parent I understand, but oh God.
It always is, you know, because me and my father's like that too. He used to drive me insane. Insane.
I was like, Dad, God, breathe, you know, little.
Yeah.
But he was also so great at his craft, you know. When you hear people talk about him, I mean, people either loved or hated him. I'm aware of that, you know. Especially because as he was a political writer too, he didn't care. He did not care.
So what is it like now that you're older?
I take in everything. I think my parents have told me, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a wall up anymore. There's certain things that still my mom, because she's come from a different time, and I keep on having to remind her that, you know, her craft and my choice of job does make you, like, it definitely makes you a different person. You do things differently. I feel my mom was never really into lifestyles and entertainment. She still can't quite understand my brothers and I of why we go out, why we do this. Hi Lauren.
Hi Lauren.
And she still, I was like, Mommy, that was your job. My job is different. Like we just can't be the same person. You have to understand that. You know, so she's still trying to wrap her brain around it. My dad definitely would have, I think, you know.
So you have a favorite genre, because I know you're famous for cover songs and stuff, right? And I know one of the things that I love about you is when you start to sing in French and those other languages, you swear that you're fluent in that language. She is like super talented. And I mean, I'm not just saying that because she is my fellow Libra. She really is. If you stick around, I'm sure she would mind giving us a treat. So for all of those who are getting married in the future, or have a special birthday party coming up, or even if you, like for example, Lauren, I know you always have something fabulous with your office. If you need somebody to like entertain you guys, this lady, she's definitely it. Yes. So yes, tell me about your genre.
Well, I realize more and more when I'm picking a list for a client that I like slow songs. I'm a crooner. And my brothers, you wanna get a Portuguese song? Okay. Ooh, Portuguese. Oh, you know, I think of Mas que Nada. It seems overdone, but you know, Mas que nada, essa mina vem que quero passar. Você samba está no rimando. Oi, que quero é samba. Este samba que me choquei. I need my brothers to back me. God, put me on spot like that. Yeah. But yeah. What was I saying?
You were talking about your favorite genre.
Yeah, I'm a crooner, so I like slow songs, but I have to say pop rock. Pop rock. I love rock and roll, and I love pop. I switch, but I love everything. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love everything I sing. I love every single genre, you know. But genre, as I'm always saying. But genre. But people don't realize it's like croissant and bonjour. We say bonjour.
We always spoil people thinking.
Bonjour, you know? But yeah, I think pop rock has to be my favorite. Diffuse.
So, what is the most challenging thing that you have to face when doing in regards to cover song? Because I know, like these days, even if you put like that, maybe you might be vibes in.
Yeah.
And like for me, I always do that in my car.
Yeah.
And I would play some music in the background. Facebook always blocking to see about what copyright this and that and that. So as a cover artist, how do you get around the whole copyright issues?
Well, I actually never experienced that till recently, this year, when I was posting, or at the time I had some help, and she was trying to post a video of mine with a cover song. And Instagram put up a real wall to it, and I was just like, I don't get it. It's not like I'm saying that I sang this song myself. I'm saying that this is Benny. It was a cover from Benny, and I'm not the original singer. And they were still giving her a lot of help to post it. Don't know what ever happened with that, but yeah, I think honestly, if somebody's paying tribute to you, that's an extra like gold ticket for you.
Exactly.
Your name is being talked about. Once you're being talked about, and especially in the entertainment industry, that's a plus. So I can understand why, you know, it was blocking us. I was like, why is this happening? Right. This is a plus for you, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, so I mean, the block just a simple of, you know, you're playing some music and you're vibing and you think, and then there's a part of the song will be blocked.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's about.
Is it because you have to, or you should? Because I notice people.
Yeah. So we were talking about copywriting and stuff. Specifically because you know there are always people who maybe want to do the same thing, or they're looking at a career. They're very talented like you, and they don't know how to get out there. What advice can you?
Well, I'm a baby too. I'm still learning. There's one thing I learned with other entertainers, not to bash other entertainers, but I'm just speaking from my point of view, what I'm seeing. But you don't have to be that talented. But if you've been putting out your stuff, as my brother always reminded me, I'm like, how's this person so big? Especially on Instagram, like, the most ridiculous things get big. Sometimes it's just a sexy picture of a girl. So that girl is not even in entertainment. She just wants to look, like, put up pictures of herself, and that'll blow up. Some people, some other entertainers aren't even that talented, but they'll put up stuff, and they've been posting for some years, and that has garnered a huge gathering or following.
Right.
So it's really because people are doing their homework. Right. So post, hashtag, and that's the most I can say. And pray and hope for the best, because I'm like, I wish I was doing this 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I would have. Anyway, no time like now, but that is something I've noticed. I'm like, oh, it's not really to say this is the most talented person. Exactly. Even when it comes to men, because women have it so easy. I look at chefs or other jobs, I'm just like, why does that talented, very well-known man have 1,500 followers? And this girl, so I realized in a way, started to see this, but sex still sell. And why isn't that man big on Instagram? I would get angry in events. I'm like, he's so talented.
I know, but I think too, you see marketing, understanding how this thing works, because those young people, it's like they have all the time in the world. And
probably don't have kids.
They dedicate
no kids.
the time that they have to just doing what they do. And then they also believe so much in themselves. Even with makeup artists, you know, they believe so much in themselves, they market the hell out of their bad work.
Yeah.
And they get all the fun. And then too, with Instagram, you always have these people who will hit you up from time to time about you pay them so much and everything. So a lot of the time when you see people have 13 or 14 million followers, it's not real people. So it's always better if you grow your Instagram generically.
I guess it's like getting that body. Don't do a crash that.
Yes.
It's who did it.
Hey Anthony. Hey Anthony. Yeah. So basically that's your advice.
It's it used to get me annoyed, and I'm like, no, Marie, just ride that train, ride that wave. I'm learning, you know. It's just don't get upset, you know. Just follow suit.
Right. But I mean, like, how big do you dream of being?
Well, these days I don't like to say, but I do like to say it's all in God's hands.
Right.
You know, it's up to Him because He knows what He wants for your life. I mean, I don't understand why we as humans, and that's what used to get me so annoyed when the same year I got pregnant and I was 25, and I was really angry at God, and I was expecting things, and you know, the said expectancy thing, that'll get you in real trouble. Because because if you have unrealistic expectations, especially if you want it now, like I want things in this year, that's unrealistic because you are not God.
Right.
So I believe do the best you can do and hope for the best and be hopeful and be positive. That's healthy. I'm like, you know, I would like. But let me go about doing my life and enjoying and living in the now. And I assure you, you will see a difference here. Because I'm seeing a difference in such a turbulent year. A year that I think is knocking everybody off their feet. And the trick is to stay positive, think hopeful, and live in the moment. And pray.
And I think I would add to that too, because from observation, I think sometimes we do need to get out of our comfort zone.
Oh yeah.
Because
stop complaining and do it.
Yeah. Yes, and I mean, like, what is it about the industry here in Trinidad? It just seems to keep everybody stifled.
Yeah.
And if it is that you're not willing to jump on a plane and go somewhere, it's like you will never be able to become all that you were meant to be. You know?
Yeah.
Because almost all of the artists that I know that is really doing well overseas, because there was this girl, I don't know if you know Serena Lopez.
No, that's a great name.
Well, she left and up and went to, I think it's Korea. I'm going to send you some stuff from her. And she's covered songs is what she used to do.
Yeah.
And now she's there. She left Trinidad and went across there. She's doing really, really well. Doing her own music as well too. She started performing at maybe different bars and stuff like how it used to be here. And she, so I think sometimes, I don't know, what do you think? Is it that you need to get out of your comfort zone? I mean, yes, God is...
Of course, but I mean, it goes back to the same thing, being hopeful, living in the moment. Because when you're hopeful, you live in the moment and you're positive, everything kind of rolls. It just rolls. If you're in a, that's what I tell people, they're like, oh Marie, why are you so happy? Why are you so sad? Tell me if you see an unhappy person living their best life or living their dream.
Exactly.
I assure you they're not. Or somebody that just talks about other people.
Yeah.
I assure you that person is not living their best life. So, I don't know.
It's all about...
I watch. I talk a lot, but I watch. I'm like,
So I think it's about, you know, when you're staying in a moment and you are positive, it's like you attract everything that you want.
And things flow. Things flow effortlessly.
Right. And I think also, hi Anthony, thank you. Thank you very much. Anthony and I went to the same school back in the day.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Fine.
So one of the things that I wanted to say is this. What are your thoughts on the law of attraction? Because I remember an experience that I had, and they always say the one part that they left out when they taught us to pray is 3-3. You see it, you feel it, and you believe it. Right? That is the combination. And a lot of times that the feel it combination is part of the combination is missing.
I always tell people it's mine.
Yeah.
And we say, how do you talk so? Because I know so.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Even when you're saying something negative to yourself, don't do it. And I feel like when people talk negatively about themselves, their life reflects it.
All
They
the
literally
time,
reflect it. I'm like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. My mom was like, what happens if mom don't say it?
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, Marie, like, gosh, I was like, Mom, I'm telling you, use of words is a powerful, powerful thing.
Yes, when I recognize that, I speak differently. There's certain words I don't use.
Yeah.
And if it comes to mind, I don't
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
So because the way how the law of attraction works from my understanding is whether you want positive or negative, whatever you focus on the most is what you will get. So if
You're
it
gonna
is
relate
that
to it like catching a fish.
yeah, if it is that you're really totally focused on negative things happening to you, negative things will happen to you. If you focus on the positive and you feel a particular way about the situation, yeah. So that is my thing. So yeah, you still didn't tell me
This is going good.
how big do you dream of being? Because while you wanna think about it and maybe just put it out there in the universe,
I guess I want to be as big as God wants me to be big. So whatever He has plans for me, I don't want to say, which I used to always say when I was young, it's like, like that. But now I'm more like, you do you, and I'll do me. I'm just grateful I can sing,
Right.
So I guess whatever big He wants me to be, He knows. He has plans. So I'm like,
But
I'll just
do
go along with
you
it.
have a dream about like a particular thing? Because I mean, for me, I remember how it used to be for me back in the day before I even came to Trinidad.
Yeah.
Right? And I used to dream of being in certain places and doing certain things.
Yeah.
And almost everything has happened to date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure, But again, I don't want to shoot my eggs off because I feel like that can also get in trouble. So yeah, so I feel like my best answer is God. I know it's whatever His plans are. I hope to achieve them with full honors. So whatever He wants for me. But of course, I'm a singer, so I mean.
Right. So how has this whole crazy season that we experienced, how has it affected you?
Well, thank God I have a day job. Thank God. Big out to my boss, Eric Norman. He is a darling. World's greatest boss, but I do insurance, so thank God. Hey, glad I still had a job and I was able to feed my child and myself. That wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't feel the pinch of it too much. But definitely had to scale down on certain things. Okay, well, I can't spend that amount thing. What doesn't make any sense? Why do not? And cut back on a lot of little extra frills. Some of the things I needed. Some things are just upkeep, my body and the exercise and. I realized that YouTube has a lot of free things.
Yeah, for real.
Like, why am I being this? I go, this is, not doing this anymore. So I think that's what COVID made me to cut back. But I did binge a bit. I was telling Paul that, like, I had fun the first couple of months. I had fun eating. And I was eating away how much weight I put on until I was like, oh, my arms are getting so, And then when gym started to open again, my trainer was like, you put on some weight. Oh God, Oreos and I are not good friends.
You like Oreos?
I love frozen Oreos. Oh,
frozen Oreos.
Even Oreos in deep freeze. Friend, you eat that, let me tell you.
The same, the regular Oreos in the deep freeze?
Especially double stuffed or confetti one.
Wow.
It's the devil.
I had no idea.
It's the devil.
So in terms of like your music, I mean, I know because the entertainment industry, I think, take the hardest hit.
Yeah.
How have you stayed relevant in terms of like your music?
Well, I was telling somebody actually that today, and I said, now is not the time to say I don't have the time. You have the time. Post whatever you can post. That's it. Post, just post. And I was like, hey, it's a great time for me because I think of the glam. I think every video I have to post, I have to get my makeup done, I have to get hair done, I have to get outfit. And now everybody's stuck at home, nobody has help. Everybody's videos have been stripped. It's been home videos from Coldplay down. So that made me feel a lot more comfortable to post my home video, I felt like, everything has to be professional. And now, what Mr. My brother said, this already said, it's not only 2020 and COVID, it's been like a reset button, but for entertainers, it has leveled the playing field.
Level the playing field.
It has leveled because now we're like, we all on the same level.
Yeah. So what do you think is the one thing that what would, like fast forward into maybe 22, what would be your takeaway from this year?
gratitude.
Gratitude, yes.
Gratitude for sure. Because I think we get stuck in a whirlwind, or we get hyped by life going too good or too bad, and then we don't really sit back and be like, yo, the people I love, thank God, still alive. You know, I'm still alive. My family's still alive. My friends are still alive. That's a huge, huge thing to be grateful for. I don't think anybody's experienced a lot of death in their life, but I have.
Right.
And you have to be like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. I can eat, I have running water. I mean, it sounds real basic, but that's what I say.
Yes,
You know?
yes. It's like today I had this thought. Even though it's like bread and butter, you can't tell me about eating bread and butter. But guess what? I remember now what bread and butter tastes like. You know, because
I have something.
Yeah,
I have
it
something.
really puts you in a place where you're just grateful for whatever little it
Yeah.
is, you know.
Yeah.
So it really is a very humbling time
Yeah.
for a lot of people. I mean, I think we're still in a good position because, you know, at least for you, for example, you have your day job,
Yeah.
and there's some of us who don't have that, you know.
Yeah.
So
I tell people, boy, this is the year that I tell you. If I didn't, because it didn't really occur to me, don't laugh at people, but it did occur to me that insurance was essential. When I thought of essential, I thought of police, you know, groceries, health, you know. So, but tell the truth, if I didn't have an essential job, let me tell you something. I was asking a master to pack bagger, and I think that's what people aren't thinking of. We're thinking of, and I spoke to my boss about this, we're thinking of my craft, and I have a job in my craft, so that's it, I have no money. How bad do you want that money?
yeah, but
How
then
bad?
too,
I wanted it real bad. I'll tell you, I had a list of people in my head that I was gonna beg for a job this year if anything happened. I don't
guess
care.
what?
I beg everybody for
a
a
lot
job.
of those places can't afford to take extra people.
I don't care what I was doing. I was scrubbing the floor.
But that's the other thing. If they already have somebody scrubbing the floor from
Yeah,
before,
true.
and they let go of so many, because that definitely is what the challenge has
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
Because a lot of companies scale down with several
Yeah,
people
that is
who
true.
are working or whatever. So it really
It's true,
still-
but there is a group of people that are still making a lot of money now. They get tired.
Yeah.
Don't get tired. I listen to people talk, and I'm like, how's it going? How's business going? Okay.
So who have the online businesses for sure.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
like, gosh, don't you wish that you owned Amazon?
know.
Don't you wish that you owned Purell?
Because I had a friend who was exploring making a line of sanitizers, you know. So
It works.
yeah,
I tell you for sure. Nothing will help me
it's
back.
one thing that will never ever be needed. Be not needed, I should say.
Yeah, it's in demand.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of like wrap up this section. I have one of them. Do you have a favorite artist? Who are your favorite artists?
Must
I mean,
have.
that's kind of like a dumb question because I know you probably have a list
Yeah.
of people who you like.
Ooh, that's hard. That's so hard.
Who first comes to mind?
Selena.
Selena.
Selena Quintanilla. The one that J-Lo embodied. The one that got J-Lo huge. She's the one, that actress that singer that J-Lo mimicked years ago. That kind of put her on.
Selena?
Like Selena. That was like one of J-Lo's biggest movies. And that's what made J-Lo J-Lo.
Oh, the
Yeah.
one who was, I think she was Margot or something.
Yeah.
Right, I remember her.
Yeah.
I remember her.
I always say if Selena's still alive now, there'll be no Beyonce.
You think so?
Beyonce took a really long time. So people don't realize Beyonce is dreaded, don't get me wrong. And Beyonce is known for note precise. But let me tell you, being typical air sign, I'm not in love with you could get all your notes correct. That's great. But I'm all for passion and tone. As Beethoven said, you could get all the wrong notes, but if you come in playing no passion, you might as well get a different job.
Yeah.
For me, Beyonce took a very long time to show passion.
Yeah.
Because I watch her live over and over again. She's extremely meticulous and she's just like Michael Jackson. Just like both variables are precise. But I thought she took a very long time to get that tone, a full body tone. She had a moscato tone for a long time. And then recently, I think after, maybe even a little bit before the birth of her first child, she suddenly got that red body, that red wine full voice. It just finally kicked in, but it took a long time.
What do you, I heard you say Moscato.
A Moscato voice. Even I had a Moscato voice for a long time. Yeah.
What is that? I mean,
It's
break
fine.
it up
It's
for
good.
people.
I mean, Moscato is when you think of Moscato, when you drink Moscato compared to full body red wine.
Right,
Moscato
right.
is like, it's nice, it's light.
Yeah.
But you want your voice to sound, I mean, I would describe Adele's voice as Moscato. Adele's voice is red wine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, she's red wine.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, for real.
So it's, I don't know, I guess that's my goal. To be like,
Yeah. To be like more.
yeah, I want to be
More?
the reddest red wine you have.
Oh my gosh. Look up. You will have room for you, girl.
Yeah, boy.
That is amazing. Do you write your music?
I am now starting to get more into my writing because I don't have a guitar or piano as my forte. I need help writing. So when I write with my brothers, we normally just jam first, and then everything falls into line after. But I have to jam first. They have to like throw me something, and then I'm like, okay, let's go from here. And like if we could stay here with maybe creative verse around this, or change notes and do a chorus here, and that's normally how I kind of goes.
So the way how you write is different from people. It's not like, okay, like I imagine, I don't know,
Yeah.
that you will just come up with some words and you put it there.
Sometimes, but it's really
And then-
better for me to do music first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you write around the music.
Yeah, I write around music, yeah.
Okay. And what's your favorite style of music for
Oh.
yourself?
Oh, definitely pop rock.
Pop rock.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I can ask again, who's your favorite pop rock artist?
That's hard. Never really actually thought about this.
Really?
No.
Who do you
When I start,
idolize or?
it'll be a mix of people. It's like a great smoothie. Because I like that one for their tone. I like that one for their childlike ways in their voice, you know.
Right.
I like that one for their belts.
Right.
You know, I like that one for their swag.
Right. How would you describe your personal sense of style? When you perform it and when you like
Bold.
for regular? Huh?
Bold.
Bold.
Yeah.
Just bold.
Just bold.
Sassy bold.
Sassy bold. Sassy.
So as we get ready to wrap up, I'm going to get into my three special questions that I'd like to ask everybody
Yes.
at the end. And the first one is, what are you most grateful for?
Life.
I want you to go deeper.
I think the fact that, let's be as simple as it can be, it's COVID times. I'm grateful to be healthy and alive. Very, very grateful to be healthy and alive.
Right. Because I thought about that recently, why health is so important. Because a lot of times people just say health, but they don't realize that your health is so important, because without it, you can do nothing.
Yep.
You can have all the money in the world, and if you don't have health, it doesn't even make sense.
Yep.
Because you're just there trying to survive.
Yep.
You know, so health is really, really, really important.
Yeah.
It starts from your choice of what you put in your body, mind, and spirit. So it's not just a one-track kind of thing. What is your take on that?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. People like to get fast answers, that's probably what it is. People like to get fast answers, that's what it's like.
Most of the time, I don't even like really dig into things to
No.
think about it.
That's true.
You know, and this one is all the questions is my favorite question, right? But this one of them, what is his superpower, and how would you use it to?
Oh, if I had a superpower.
Everybody has a superpower.
Oh, make me think.
Yes. So what is your superpower? How would you use it to maybe inspire others?
Well, that's easy. Being nice. Being nice. That is a superpower. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to be nice.
Yes.
And I tell people more and more, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care about what you could do for me. You know, people that I remember and that move me, just nice people.
Yeah.
Just nice people.
Genuinely nice.
Yeah, oh God, and I don't care if I may come across as something like, oh God, is she genuine? Cool. I'd rather that you say that than say, gosh, she was a...
Yeah.
Because these days, especially now, you don't know what somebody's going through. So the least you could do is to say, or to be nice. Just be somebody smiley. You don't know if somebody might need that day.
Yeah.
You don't know what people are going through.
For real, like I had a very interesting encounter. I dropped in at Linda's just now, and when I came out, there was a young couple. I didn't really notice them. I just heard him like trying to tell me something. He said, "I don't want to shout." So he came and he stood on the opposite side of the car, and he gave me this story about dropping his wallet in some car, and he waited to see if they can see the car. But then I'm thinking, how you gonna see the car yourself inside it? Alright? But as a young couple, I was like, oh my God, they are probably one of the people who were super affected by what has happened, and that's just their way of probably getting some food.
Yeah.
You know? Because clearly, if you drop your wallet in a car, you're going to stay on the road to see if you see the car. You're going to be inside of the compound trying to figure out, you know, and I guess that's just how they hustling.
Yeah.
As a couple. So yes, you're right, because we don't know what people are going through, because a lot of times, especially what I notice is that people who are, once they have on their plate, it's like they just automatically assume it's the same for everybody else. And that is not the case.
Yeah, yes.
That is not the case at all. So,
really enjoying this.
huh? You really enjoyed it? I'm so happy. So let me get anything, and I'm a bit, so yeah. And did you say how you would use your beard nice impact in the world?
Yeah, it's just, well, I never really saw it as, you know, to make you real bad. So I just,
Or maybe that's just.
I like people are nice. I like people when are nice to me. So I'm just like, oh wow, like, and people. I like people are generally like, people are so cute. Like I think most things are real cute. So I'm like, oh, I just want to hug that person. Yeah, spread love. Like, I don't know. I can't explain. Like I have too much love maybe, but.
Yes, no such thing as too much love, especially since we live in a world where
people don't think it's genuine.
Love is like, well,
I've done that my whole life. Nobody can be that happy. I'm like,
yeah,
they can.
Yeah,
they actually can. It's a mind thing. If you tell yourself you're happy, you will be happy. If you tell yourself you're vexed, you will be someone for your whole life.
Yeah.
So work on it.
I think it's a liberal thing, because I know a lot of people question my sincerity.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. You know, every time I see you, you're always so pleasant.
You don't get vexed?
You don't
get vexed?
I just get vexed.
I tell people you don't want to see me get vexed. It's best to see me happy. So don't change that.
Yeah. So,
be happy when you see me happy.
The thing about it is, you know, I personally strive to give people the best version of myself.
I agree.
Right? It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be kissing your ass every 2 seconds.
Yeah, but because I can't lie, yeah? Let me tell you, I can't lie.
I know, I will tell you how I feel, and when I'm done, I move right along, and we could be good.
Yeah.
That's how real I am. So
yeah.
if you can handle somebody being real, we will be friends for life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And if you can handle hearing the truth, we will be real. But yeah. So I want to ask you one more thing. What is your most memorable life experience so far?
Oh wow, that's easy. Giving birth to my son.
Oh my gosh.
That's easy.
Yeah.
When I first cried, let me tell you, it was the most epic thing in my life. Like it was like I cried, I was shocked, I was amazed, I was mind blown. I was like out of breath. I don't know, it was like you were given a piece of heaven for a split second.
Oh my gosh, you're the first person that I heard describe it exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I look at the questions, I will ask myself, you know, like it makes me think about my situation.
Yeah.
And for me, I definitely will endorse exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You know, giving birth.
Yeah.
Is the most epic experience I've had to date.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? So what would be one thing that you would leave with your son, like me, to inspire him?
I think It sounds a little corny from a singer's point of view, but to do more originals, I think he's the reason I started pushing so much, because I thought to myself, if I stay exactly where I'm at and just doing what I'm doing, he's gonna be like, so mom, you sing cover songs for a living? You know, and that thought hurt me. I was like, oh no, no. I better start working and do my originals, you know?
Right.
So I think he was the push.
Right. And like kids really do inspire you in a way
Oh, yeah.
that is so different.
Oh yeah.
I know for me, with my son, even though it required us being apart from each other for some time, you know, I would, if I had to do it again, I would do it because, you know, in order to give sometimes a better experience to somebody else, it means giving up your comfort zone.
Oh yeah.
You know? And not everybody understands our journey is not the same.
Yeah.
You know, so my path and your path, even though we might end up at the same destination,
Yeah.
it will be totally different.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, I hope everybody is okay. I'm going to put on these fabulous lips. I want to see how this is going to look on you, but it's a whole monochromatic kind of thing. And then you will give us a treat of that fabulous voice. And don't forget, tell them about where you could find you on Instagram.
Yeah, you can find me under my name, which is under Marie-Angelique Cartar. And I always tell people, don't spell Carter like Beyonce, not Beyonce yet, but Carter like Tanya Road, C-A-R-T-A-R.
That's a unique way of spelling.
Yeah, well, actually, it's a story to it.
Tell us the story, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. Originally, my dad's father, who's Arthur Carter, I believe, if I'm getting the story right, but Arthur Carter was the first black Carter, would you believe? And people are like, Marie, you're right.
So wait a minute, Carter is not a black name?
No, Carter's a white name. Yeah, the Carters, C-R-T-R, originally all white. And this black Carter from my side was ostracized. And the white Carters were like, I have nothing to do with you. And he was like, okay, cool. And he said, I want to change my name. Hey, I'm the one that changed the name.
He changed his name.
Yeah, I think he also became a doctor. And they, of course, like most dumb human beings, no offense, were like, oh, we like you now. And he was like, I don't want nothing to do with you, you know, which is, my brother says, you have a lot of attitude, boy. Like if somebody spites you, you want nothing to do with them, you know. I'm like, that is true.
Yeah.
I feel like if you also have bad energy, like I don't even want to talk to you, you know, and I especially said now in my life, I feel, or if somebody's not accepting of who you are, I really don't even want to mix energies with you, because what's the point? I can't change your personality, you can't change your mind on me, keep your bad vibes with it.
Yeah, you know, I read something about that today about something to do with that same thing. Don't entertain energies that you have to something. I sure I saw something about that on Instagram today, and I shared it.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't entertain it.
Yes, I think we have a similar story. I don't sure exactly what was my great grandfather's reason for changing his name. But
you had it too?
Yeah, my great grandfather was Chinese from Hong Kong, and he went when I don't know if they shipped him to Guyana, and he was a Liao, and he changed his name to Felix.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I know my Chinese name got changed because they couldn't pronounce it. So Noalo to Nihuanao, and they just call it. Yeah. So we're like, how do you get Noalo? Because they just said Nihuanao, and they were like, oh, that sounds like Noalo, and they just wrote it as Noalo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just put on this fabulous lips. Oh my goodness.
I felt real good.
Oh yes, that's good.
Oh, good.
It looks really good. Let me tell you all something. That's exactly how it is when she sits in my chair to get her makeup done. Yes. So it's actually what you guys are getting is an insight to how my appointments go. 99% of my clients and I have this really amazing rapport. Love it. So I will definitely, we will kind of wrap it up. and I will let you get a taste of this beautiful lady and her talent. So remember, the whole reason for me introducing her to you, apart from exposing how nice she is and how fabulous conversations we usually have,
Don't make me cry.
I want you guys to remember that when you have your next special event, hook up. She is on Instagram, she's on Facebook, Marie-Angelique Cartar with an A, not an E.
Not Beyonce.
Right? And you can find me. I also do makeup for weddings and special occasions as well. I can really help you up. It doesn't matter what occasion you have. And I could, as she could tell you, I know how to drag it up too.
Yeah, she could do everything.
Yeah.
Paula could do
So
everything.
I don't just make you look natural.
Yeah.
Or snatchural.
It's true.
I can drag you up and still make you look snatched. Right? So let me show you one quick thing how I look. You see this look? I could rock it. Oh my God, you look amazing.
Thanks.
Because I mean, remember one thing, she's a performer. So whenever I'm doing her makeup as if she is going to be performing at an event. And one of the things that you want to stay away from as a performer, because I believe like, you know, expression with your eyes is a big part of your performance. And one of the things that I've noticed is that because a lot of makeup artists are not trained formally, they don't understand makeup for this kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Right? So they end up putting on these big lashes.
Yeah.
They cover on your eyes with all this makeup and honestly, too much
And I
makeup.
probably know until I see a picture, which then it sounds a little lazy, but I'm like, oh, but that line was too thick, you know?
Too
and I was
much
like, oh.
makeup.
But it looked good in the person, but the minute I saw the print, I was like, but I can't see my eye.
So
I can't see my eye, the eye distance from your eye, your pupil to your eyebrow.
So whenever I do makeup now, that's why you always sit in my chair a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I do it with the intention of creating a balance.
Yeah.
You will have perfect video, you will have perfect pictures,
That's true.
and then of course your in-person interaction is going to be amazing as well.
Yeah.
Because one of the things is that when the lashes are too heavy, it makes your eyes look heavy and
sleepy.
and sleepy. And that's the one thing that you don't want, especially because you want people to see, even though you're performing or whatever, you still want people to see who you are.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so for me, that's my that's the one thing that makes me stand out from the rest.
It's true.
And if I have to advise you as a performer, if you're watching, makeup for your performance should really be impeccably done. And not many makeup artists can do that.
Yeah.
So you see how snatched you look? Oh my gosh, look at the cheekbones. So look at how this look is gonna go from, say it,
0 to 100.
Yeah. So you're gonna get it pat out now.
But out.
Oh, don't keep it up, man. Oopsie. Yes, so eyelashes is the one thing. Hi Paula, how come you never put that lipstick on me?
My answer.
Lauren, don't worry, next time I'll link you up. Yeah. So, my tip, let me just finish this. Right. So the one quick tip that I will give is take a little, just lean forward a little bit. So with out lashes with lashes. See that? So, and the one tip that I will always give is when you're applying the lashes, make sure you get it as close to the look straight ahead, so that you don't see a space between your natural lashes, and I hate to see that.
Me
it
too.
Really
oh
awful.
God, let me go get this closely line the camera. Oh God.
Yeah, so, and then here's a quick, because sometimes you may not be able to just get it to the first, but here's a tip that you can do. Line your eyes or just smoke it with like a really dark eyeshadow, and then put on the lashes. So in event that you should miss getting it as close to the lash line as possible, then yes, it's not in your face, right? So this is us wrapping up. I'm saying thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. And I know Marie is going to do something super special for us as we close off. So it'll give you like a little quick minute, like a minute or so of your time, and you just do whatever it is of your choice. I know that kind of difficult, right? But I think maybe two, like a verse in one of your
different languages.
Different language.
I knew that. Yeah.
So that so people can experience your fabulousness.
I say French.
Yeah?
French is so romantic. French is romantic, oui.
Yeah,
Well, I say in French because I feel like I found out recently through another friend that he's like, Marie, did you know that he liked French so much? It's like, wow, like I wish I spoke to him in French a little bit before because it would have been nicer.
Really? So you speak fluent?
I wish.
No?
My mom is.
Okay. Hi. Thank you, Lauren. Hey, Andrea, Dicia, aka Dicia. So this is one thing we can do and talk. Thank you, Karen. I'm gonna get the name of the lipstick for you guys, because everybody loves the lipstick.
Yeah.
So the last thing I do is just use the mascara one, and I blend her natural lashes into the strip, so that everybody's one big happy family.
Well, I notice you don't often trim your lash band.
It all depends, because you see, I know your eyes as well too. And I know these lashes, yeah.
So would you say the thinner the lash band, there's also no need to cut it, to shorten it?
No. It all depends on the shape of the lash. Because remember, and the shape of your eyes.
Yeah.
Your eyes are very almond shaped.
Yeah.
Right? And some people's eyes are very small. Like, for example, if I personally going to be wearing these lashes, I will have to trim it. Just have a little bit more right here. Like your lash get caught on. Is it too close?
It's okay?
Yeah, how does it feel?
It's fine. It's all listening, actually listening.
Huh? Yes, so what I kind of like sprinkle up here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, ja. Ooh, ja.
What are you gonna sing first?
Ooh. I think anybody knows Edith Piaf? I haven't seen a classic. I think she was called the voice of France, you know. But she's really for me, is probably the most well-known French singer I know of. You know, I think most people know Celine Dion, but
right.
some people don't, actually, I think people don't even know that Celine is French either, but she's also Quebecois, so she's
right.
not.
She's Canadian French.
Yeah, so she's not even French.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I'll do Edith Piaf. Des yeux qui vont baiser la mer, un rayon qui se perd sur sa bouche. Voilà le pot de raison retouche de la gueule, Jean-Paul. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle le plus bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit d'amour, de mon deuil tous les jours, et ça fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur, une batte de bonheur. Non, je connais la cause. C'est libre pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, la juré pour la vie. Dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui
Oh wow! Oh my gosh, I had no idea what you were saying. That just sounds absolutely fabulous.
It's a very romantic song actually.
It
The transition,
sounds
yeah, I was like, oh.
so, it sounds so. And for me, and just for me and Renee, I'm gonna make sure I tag Renee in this. Do a little bit of this song that we like.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna close off with that. Just give you all a few minutes, and then we're done. I really appreciate your time. I had
Anytime.
a wonderful
The guy
time.
pulled such a face was like, yeah, sure when. Tomorrow.
So you got dust your nose.
That's my nose.
Yes. So you know me, I'm not big on a set of powder.
Yeah. Say we won't bow down. Who else was in carnival? Don't say it.
Right. Give us the special song that we like. Thank you, Lauren. Yes, nice way to end the evening. And stick around, she's gonna sing my favorite song.
Yeah,
So I
song?
love you guys. The one that you sing with from that. Oh my gosh, this is new.
No, actually.
I
This
don't
is
know
what
what this is.
Yeah.
The one that you that I found that the for myself and Renee. Was it this song that you we talked about it earlier.
I forget languages, but it's a language.
No, Marie, what's her name reminded you of it when you used to sing back at the club?
Casinos?
The whatever thing.
Oh God.
I'm
lost.
You were sitting in the chair, and you were just like belting out these notes of it. Because early.
Oh, you mean for blondes?
What is it
This
called?
one, What's Up?
Huh?
What's Up? The one I covered recently.
Is it What's Up?
What's Up from And I Said,
Yes! Oh my god, I love that song. I love that song.
Rock and roll.
Thank you, Rosie. Here, Rosie. So let's end with some rock and roll. Yes, please.
Let's go straight to chorus.
Yes.
Sing it with me. And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
That's my show for today. I absolutely hope that you guys had an amazing time. We had a blast. We had a wonderful time. I really appreciate that you shared your Wednesday evening with us. You could have been doing anything, anywhere, but you choose to rock with us Libra girls. And hey, Rosemary, Rosemary's another Libra. She's an October Libra too.
Oh,
And she is absolutely amazing. If we should have her together, we'd probably break up the whole place.
Yeah.
I'd be quiet as one of
That's
you
my
guys though, because I'm September, y'all are October. So thanks again. Do you want to say anything else?
No, Paula, thank you for having me. Thank you for blessing my face. I love when she does my face, so I'll never say no.
So yeah, thank you. Have an amazing rest of the night. Have an amazing rest of the week. Love and blessing.
Bravo.
Toodaloo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Whitney. Bye. Talk to you guys soon.